And the new space race heating up even more this week as Boeing Starliner successfully docked at the International Space Station. I love this video. So much celebrating. The crew clearly in a dancing mood as they moved from their spaceship to board the ISS. Very cool. The race to outer space really heating up between the U.S. and China as the two global powers are pouring billions of dollars into their space programs right now. Let's bring in former NASA astronaut on this, Jose Hernandez. Jose, so good to see you again.
Good to see you, Natasha. Happy to be here today.
Jose, what do you make of China collecting samples from the far side of the moon this week? Because I know this makes them the first nation to ever do so. Is China advancing ahead of the U.S. with this move?
I don't think that makes them advancing ahead of the U.S. I mean, the U.S. was there already, right? We've been there. We are going back. And with the Artemis program, it's very clear that by 2025, we're going to send a crew that goes around the moon. And then the next mission, we're actually going to land on the moon. So I think we're going to get there before the Chinese get there. And you know, it's very important that we do get there so that we can basically say, hey, the moon is for everyone to explore. You can't claim a chunk of it and say this is part of your nation, because that's just not the way how the agreements with most international partners and other countries have signed. I'm not sure. I don't think China has signed that document, but it's very known that, you know, the moon is for everyone.
Okay, so even though China didn't sign the document, you're saying that just because the Chinese flag now flies on the far side of the moon, that doesn't mean it belongs to them.
Exactly. I think what's very clearly understood is that if you have a base, obviously other nations are not going to disturb anywhere near the base, but you can't say, hey, for 100 miles radius around the base, no one can be here. It's ours. That's what cannot happen. And that's why we have to get on the surface of the moon and assert that type of thinking.
Okay, I want to talk to you about this moment of jubilation we saw this week. Because you were actually part of the space shuttle crew that went to the International Space Station in 2009. Can you describe what this flight, what docking was like for Commander Butch Wilmore and pilot Suni Williams?
Oh, it was great. You know, something similar happened in our mission with respect. They had thruster problems, and the thrusters you use to control as you dock and physically connect to the International Space Station. On a space shuttle, we have two types of thrusters: the coarse and the fine thrusters. And our fine thrusters failed, so we had to, using coarse thrusters, somehow get and dock to the station, just as they did with some failed thrusters. But you know, we practiced this. We practiced this a lot during our training, and they did a masterful job. And a lot of people say there's a lot of problems with the Starliner, but it's the first flight, it's the test flight, first crewed flight, and it's a test flight. So this is why we do it, because so we can find out what the bugs are and work them out.
I see that, and I love seeing those photos of you as well. Very quickly, last question. These missions are not cheap. Why is it worth the cost to stay in space? What are we getting out of it?
Natasha, you know, it's very important that we remain on the forefront of technology, and exploring space puts us at that forefront. A lot of the technology that's developed in space is brought back on Earth to make our life more comfortable and actually save lives with medical devices, medicines, and all sorts of things. So it's important that we invest in space exploration.
I hear it. All right, former NASA astronaut Jose Hernandez, always love having you on. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Natasha.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.